Hi everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. And in today's video, I'm actually going to start a new series just showing you the teams that I actually use to beat these hardest versions of the Doom Tower bosses. So today we're going to start with the first one, which is the Griffin, right? So this is floor 90 Griffin in Doom Tower Rotation 2. And let's dive in. Let us dive in. This is not supposed to be like an early game guide or a free-to-play guide or anything like that. But I will give you some tips as well, because this is quite an interesting boss. And this is actually the one that I do farm, because it gives you Guardian Set. And I think Guardian Set is extremely good. There's nothing quite like it with its ally protection effect. So yeah, this is the one I actually do farm. You can see the team we're running here. I think there's really two ways to handle this Griffin, two main ways. The way I'm doing it is simply bringing in a whole ton of damage. You go super, super squishy. The other way is to do the opposite, is to go super, super tanky. The main way to kill this guy is with HP burn. So we do have Drexstar is in the lead, and he's sort of he's key for my team because I don't have enough accuracy on several of my champions here. So Drexstar is in there to ensure that Ninja, for example, can actually proc his HP burn. Drexstar, conveniently, he's not booked for me. He still works fine, though. But you can actually run him as the key of your super tanky team. So basically, when the Griffin smacks you, Drexstar is a really good chance to burn the Griffin, and you just kill the Griffin with burns. We have Ninja. Ninja's going to do most of the damage. You can see how hard Hail Burn hits. It just physically hits really hard, and it also procs those HP burns, which is where most of our damage is coming from. And then I've got Foley and Elenarl are mostly just there for the sake of it. They're just blue affinity nukers. They're the best blue affinity damage dealers I have. Blue affinity is positive affinity to the Griffin, so they have a chance to be weak hit and not to die. They also have a chance to die. This run might actually fail. It's not 100% because, yeah, there's some randomness in it. And if the Griffin crits you, if he weak hits you, that sort of thing. You can see now he's over 10 stacks. He just hits straight through the Brogni shields. Brogni is really good. He's giving us block debuffs to stop the Griffin throwing buffs back. He increases attack, so we hit harder. The shield reflects some damage. It's not too bad. You can see it's like Drexstar and Ninja doing most of it. Yeah. And this is the way I farm it, right? It's just pure damage. Damage race him down. Essentially, every turn he takes, he gets more damage, right? His damage ramps up and up and up and up. So the longer the fight goes, the more dangerous it is. And then he also gets a stack whenever he brings someone below 50% HP. So the worst thing you can do, like I said, you want to go super squishy, super tanky. If you go halfway through, if you bring a bunch of super squishy champions, but then you bring like a healer to try to top them up, he just keeps getting more stacks and he ramps up super fast because you keep healing them above 50. He keeps knocking them back down. Really bad idea. So yeah, this is the super squishy method. It's faster, but it's not as reliable. Like, we can fail for sure, but it's so fast it doesn't matter. Super tanky, you'd be going in with Drexstar. Brogni would still be MVP with the shielding. And yeah, then you just want to bring a bunch of really tanky champs and a bunch of healers to basically keep them topped up and to survive through. Don't bring too many buffs because he does strip off buffs and smack you. Another tip I would give as well is don't bring, be really careful of decreased defense and weaken, because he throws debuffs back. Unless you got Brogni with block buffs, he will just one-shot your team and murder you. So yeah, you don't even need decreased defense or weaken, right? I just have a bunch of raw damage nukers. Now, Ninja does sometimes put decreased defense, but that's okay. It's really just the HP burns, right? It's just you kill him with HP burns and super fast. So there you go. Yeah, I thought this would be interesting. Let me know if you like this. Let me know. It's just a short, quick video. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you hate it. Are there any other things you would like to see? Actually, our fastest turn's not our fastest time right there. But yeah, I will come back to you. My Magma Dragon team is way worse. You're gonna have a great laugh when you see my shocking Magma Dragon team. That'll be the next one probably. I've been slacking on my gold keys this rotation, but we're getting there. I'm gonna do it next, and I'll show it to you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's Griffin. That is Griffin. And to give you, actually, I think this is a cool thing. If I show you the best teams in the clan, I'm not the best, but we're doing okay. And you can see very similar stuff overall. Martyr actually is showing up in a few teams with that counterattack, and she has some nice debuffs as well. Kreela is very common too. Blue affinity ally attack. Herndig shows up as a good blue affinity nuker. Another ally attack and cardio. Roto's in there. It's really blue affinity nukers stuff like that. Like this team is actually, I think, quite a clever team too. That's cool. But yeah, it's, there's a really tanky team down the bottom, for example, with Eurost, Doom Priest, Sylve the Drakes. This is another quite tanky team with Iron Brago and a Duchess. So, yeah, lots of ideas there. And the global rankings, I think this is also really fun to see. Hilarious. Trunda and Ninja. Or here we've got Herndig, Ethos, and Ninja can do it just fine. Or then, like, the best team in the world right now, he's going in with Trunda Ninja. He's got Martyr, and then Kreela and Longbeard. These are 2 Magic Affinity ally attackers. So he's really just nuking this thing down, yeah? Probably Trunda one-shots the first 2 waves with a refresh accessory. Most likely on her A3. They get to the boss and just absolutely blow it up with, they all have their counter attacks. They got 2 ally attacks smacking in. These 2 champs hit really hard. Does it in 18 turns. Pretty impressive. The second team actually has 3 ally attackers. Trunda and Ninja. That's amazing. I love it. Right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.